This is Emil Nicolescu. This is my vlog about how to enhance online instruction. I interviewed 3 online instructors at Mount Hood Community College. This is what I found out. My interviewees were John Morrow from the English department, Natalie Wright from Online Learning department, and Anna Johnson from Computer and Business Technology at Mount Hood Community College. The first 2 questions were, what courses have you taught online and what is your favorite activity among all your lesson plans? 3 and 4 were, how do you create an attractive design for your course and what unconventional means of teaching have you used or are you currently using? 5 and 6 were, what tools do you recommend for students to do research online and what is an excellent learning website for online instructors who are looking for fresh ideas? For 7 and 8, I asked, how do you address students with special needs and what are the advantages of teaching online? And likewise, what are the drawbacks of teaching online and how do you hold students responsible for learning? And these were their answers, or basically a summary of that. As far as the courses taught, John Morrow has taught many writing classes, British literature, film, and literature. Primarily, he's doing film right now. Natalie has taught the whole writing sequence from developmental college writing to research writing. She really enjoys students with a lot of writing challenges. And Anna, an introduction to business. Their favorite activity for all these 3 instructors was really being there for the students and teaching something really powerful about the larger world, and just helping them out with all their issues according to their individual problems. As far as design, their design methods are based on clarity and logic. One of the teachers have been constantly praised by her students on how clean and consistent her design was. And another instructor, Natalie's lessons are more aesthetically inclined. When asked what unconventional methods they've used in their lesson plans, Natalie said that she uses humor and she's not afraid of expressing her personality. And John has shown movies that are critical about viewer voyeurism. As far as embedding other sources in the lesson, John said that he found an excellent database where students can get movies anytime, any place without complications. Natalie enjoys using Purdue OWL, the online writing lab, and which has many guides how to do, for example, APA style. For fresh ideas to enhance their teaching, all my participants spoke about working with the online learning department and MHCC, and also reading blogs written by IT departments at nearby community colleges. When asked how do they address students' special needs, they said that all their online courses are special needs compliant, according to Section 508. The advantages for a student instructor of learning online is that everybody gains more time by being at home, either teaching or learning, and this is much appreciated by the busy adults of this age. And for the instructors, once they created a product, they didn't have to edit it very much, and so they used the same course term after term. So that gave me time for grading. The disadvantages of teaching online were that some students were not as tech savvy as it was required by the course, and that some students were not able to follow the instructions according to the lesson plans online. Students are held responsible simply by how well they write essays and perform on tests, and that gives the instructor a good idea what they retained. Sample answer from Anna. In your opinion, what is the role of technology online? I teach technology to tech-savvy students who are also busy adults with kids and jobs. So using technology as a teaching and learning tool is the perfect solution for both my students and me. For Natalie, what are the drawbacks of teaching online? She said, when students are weak on soft skills or insecure and aren't tech-savvy, despite being digital natives, crazy irony, I know, it takes a lot more time. My transfer writing course is often the students' first online course, so it's critical they know there's someone on the other side. I answer emails all the time, I set up expectations, and this helps them gain confidence. I received an excellent lesson plan from Anna, and I was amazed how logical and simple and pleasing it was. I learned a lot from her. Her logic showed in how she stacked the order progression from reading to instructing, with directions from low-risk practice exercises to more challenging and complex assignments. So everything for what the students are supposed to do for the week is laid out on one page for simplicity. So this is an introductory page to the week's activities. She made it easy to navigate to the other parts of the lesson with embedded links. The headings are arranged hierarchically, are colored in black or dark purple, and there is a consistent font and spacing between the lines. It's just great. 5 questions I asked were, am I advocating for technology? Am I addressing current issues and critical thinking? Am I encouraging collaboration among my students and colleagues? Have I been clear in my instruction expectations? Do they know what they're being graded for? And have I logically presented my lesson for that week with all the expectations, assignments, and reading list?